Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Tonight we're going to take another look at cattle and crops. We've made some changes. They've added in our MB Track Mercedes-Benz 1400 series turbo tractor along with this Lemkin dual plow. I'm a little ticked off because the frame rates are still terrible. Like 20 frames a second. I've turned everything. You can see I've got the anti-aliasing off. I've turned everything off. I turned the terrain off so it's like totally flat, and I probably just need to bite the bullet before this game comes out sometime in the fall and get a new video card. Right now I'm saving up. I told Seth I'd get him a rock crawler, so I'm saving up for a rock crawler. I'm about halfway there. I'm actually ordering it tonight, but I'll owe Mark $200, and that has to be paid back by the end of next month. Once that's done with, I will be purchasing a new video card for my computer for the channel. That doesn't look right. How do I let this thing go? Something happened bad. The cultivator's not correctly attached. Was it Q? R? It's all messed up. This was a worker tractor. So what was cool, at the beginning of this, I kind of missed it because I was on the phone when this was happening. My mother-in-law called and wanted to talk. My ex-mother-in-law, who I'm still good friends with. And while we were talking, this worker came out onto the field and plowed it all by himself. So that was pretty neat. So we can get in here and can I get to these controls? I know that they're going to make these active so that you can actually use them to attach and detach. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't remember what any of the commands are. And there's no command help window. I'm lame. We're just going to leave it. Have fun, tractor. Have fun with your little defect. Okay, so we're going to come over here and we're going to drive the new Mercedes-Benz tractor. Attach to plow. Press Q. Okay. Ooh, look at this. Pretty sweet. Now, how do we flip the plow? R flips it. Usually R is raised and lower, but okay. Pretty cool. Even at 19 frames, the game feels like it's smooth, but it's a little aggravating still. I'm not totally satisfied with that. Okay. Is there a specific... Oh, they want us to drive right where the other tractor is. That's great. And I'm using my mouse and keyboard to do all this. I'm not playing with the steering wheel or nothing. Anything. I just say or nothing. Steering wheel or nothing. Now, I'm trying to get the... Hang on a second. I'm trying to get the volume. I'm sorry if my volume is, like, really bad. Hold on. Let's see here. Sound. Yeah, master volume went back up. I set it lower, but it is, after all. This is still, once again, tech demo. We are not in release mode yet. This is just all part of the tech demo. Still, it's cool that we get to do this a little bit. I'm going to hop out of the tractor and at least try to... Okay. There we go. No, the cultivator's not working right. Extrude the plow. So we can get this lined up a little bit better. Drop it. Bad boy. Put it down. Good boy. This is tutorial number 2. It's taken us 50 seconds already to do nothing. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to line this up here. Maybe, do we need to lower this? Or what was the lower button? X. Nope. V. Nope. B. Nope. N. No. November X-ray. Come on. Let me in. X. User actions. How do I get the mouse control? This is all things I don't know. I haven't really played this much. Really, the last time I messed around with it a little bit between I was running through the first patch. I don't know how. Let's see. There is a console. Help. Commands. Show commands. No. Okay. Let's just look here. Settings. Gameplay. Controls. Camera game controller. I don't have a game controller set up really. I mean, I could. Eventually I will set these up. I'm not so into the game yet that I'm. Let's see. So next vehicle, load. Show info panels, alternate. Load. F9. Attach, detach, raise, lower, V. Okay, enable, disable. Rotate, unload, quick shot. Handbrake, toggle, cruise control, gas limiter, horn. Toggle, exit gear, shift gear, up, down, shift gear, lights, flashlight, work, blinker, hazard. Forward rotation, backwards rotation. Okay, so X. 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 It's like the thing is jammed up. X. Well, we can at least move this out of the way. It's not really what I wanted to do, but come on, baby. Come on, raise it up. Oh, forget it. Okay. We'll hop in the Benz. Flip the plow. Oh no, it's going the wrong way. Oh, so do we have to unextrude it every time? Oh yeah, we do. Oh no, it's okay. So no, it's working by itself. Okay. Sorry, I'm used to farm expert. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Okay, so then we're going to lower the plow by pressing the V key. What do you mean I can't work this field? But you just told me. And look, I am. Cool. So we have the GPS mod is what I'm going to call it, because it's not. It's part of the game, but once again, these are the guys I believe that brought us the GPS mod to begin with, so we have a GPS mod style. So if you want to work in the cockpit, this is probably the best way to do it. Put your to get a nice straight line. V, raise the plow. Raise the plow. Now R. And that's going to flip over. And they want us to put up. Imagining we put our wheel in the furrow. So that's really what that's for. And we'll see what happens here on the outside. No, I pressed the wrong button. Sorry. I will not suck at this eventually. I'm working the field, buddy. Don't tell me what I can and can't do, because I'm doing it. Do not tell me what I can and cannot do when I rock, because I'm rocking it right now, live. 16 frames a second live. If I look straight down at the tractor, I get 30. Once again, so I think that this is going to be definitely a video card upgrade. This will be fun to do with a mouse and key or a steering wheel and all that good stuff. V raises it, R flips it, and we're going to make our turn. Very nice plowing. This works very well. I'm going to have to get used to that. Come on, stop. No. Oh. Look at the mechanisms on this though. Like as it was turning. No, extrude this please. Thank you. Like the little all these little levers and stuff are moving. That's really cool. So I mean it's really detailed. It's giving me that you can't work this field because I'm on the grass. Get over it. Beautiful. And I don't know what the cruise control is, but I don't know what happened to my GPS either. The GPS is off. I must have pressed a button somewhere that turned it off. Aye. That's okay though. Who needs a GPS when you're plowing? I like to do it the old-fashioned way. Lift it, flip it, whack it, smack it. They want us to plow 50% of the field. I think eventually it's going to make it. Put it down. Now, will the tractor just go straight when I'm in the ditch? No, it's kind of following the ditch, so that's good. Realistic physics. As I plow at 40 kilometers an hour. No, I'm actually going pretty slow. I think we're going... What I would say probably is... maybe even a little fast for plowing. But close to actual plow speed. Now I like it, you press R and it actually raises it and flips it, so you don't have to press V twice. You just have to press V when you're ready to line up and shoot. But anyway, so when I was on the phone earlier, that guy in the other tractor did come out. There was a worker that came out. But see, I keep pressing the R button. The worker came out and did his job and cultivated this field. It had stubble. Corn stubble on it. So once again, we're very, very early tech demo. We are not into the actual early access quite yet. Though, you know, I mean, they keep updating the tech demo, so I think maybe that's how they'll do it, is they'll just increment it into early access, you know, as they go. I don't know. I don't know for sure. I know some people on my first video were very upset that I quote-unquote donated so that I could make videos of the game. You know, I don't agree with that. And secondly, I can do whatever I want. It's my channel. But no, I donated to this game because I want the game to succeed. I did not get the early access so that I could just play the game earlier before it was ready. I really wanted to have fun and see this game succeed, and I'm happy that it is so far. Seems like it's you know, doing well. Like it's only been a week or two since they released the tech demo, and they've already come out with a bunch of updates So they are working pretty feverishly on this game, and I'm excited to see it come to fruition. So once I do this pass, I have to pause. It looks like I got a business text, so I got to check into that. It is Friday afternoon, actually June 30th, but we are going to the July 4th weekend, and I am looking forward to having a couple days off, though I still have some work I need to do. I'm not going to be doing any shoots except for Sunday afternoon, of course. I'll be right back. I got to check this. Well, you try to make everybody happy, but you can't always do it. That's one thing I've learned from YouTube. Had a very odd email from a customer. I shot a house about a month and a half ago, and it's a guy that he uses us occasionally, maybe like once a year over the last 3 years, maybe sometimes twice a year. But the guy like emailed me and was like, basically like, I'm not using your photos for this house. I'm hiring somebody else to redo them. I'm basically reshooting the whole property. Didn't say what he was unhappy with. Didn't say what the problem was. He just did it. It's really weird. And I'm like, so I called another realtor that's friends with him that I work with all the time. It's somebody who I do probably, you know, I'm doing a shoot for this person next Monday. It's somebody that I work with like all the time. I've been working with them for 4 or 5 years now, and I do maybe like 17 homes a year for them. It just was really bizarre. Like, I said, what happened? I said, did you talk to this person? Like, did they say anything to you? And she's like, no. Anyway, so it's really weird. So I am not sure what happened there. You know, hopefully we'll be able to resolve it, but I'm just like, I don't know what to even tell you. Like, I'm sorry. We did a great job. I mean, I looked through the pictures again and was like, this is not bad. Like, the house is fine. It's an ugly house. I think what it is probably the guy that owns the house doesn't like the pictures because he's like, it doesn't look like. He was really picky when I was there. Another issue, I pressed something while I was on the phone, and now I can't reverse my tractor anymore with the stop-start braking. I don't even know how to put it into reverse at this point. So this is one of those things about not knowing, only having played the game for a couple minutes, and things not necessarily being totally obvious. But I don't know what is going on here. So I will be right back. I'm going to figure out. I'm getting a phone call. Hang on. All right, I figured out my gear problem. I had to press the G key to toggle the gear. I'm not sure if it puts it like, I don't know. I don't know what I did, but it's working now, so that's all that counts, right? And it looks like cruise control is the T key. There we go, but I'm not sure how you set the cruise speed. But I have the tractor on cruise control right now, so it's working. Oh, we passed it, so now they want us to go to 100%, so we can do that. So far, I'm liking the game. Like I said, I wish the frame rates were a little bit better, but it's not. It's playable. It's just not super fast frame rates. And I think, once again, we're dealing with a tech demo. Hopefully, I mean, I would imagine they haven't done any optimization, so I would think that, you know, that stuff will get fixed as time goes by. Maybe not. But I mean, I have a pretty high-spec computer. I always judge it by Grand Theft Auto, and I know that's the wrong way to do it, but you know, I can play Grand Theft Auto with pretty much everything turned up all the way and still get 60 to 70 frames a second, even higher sometimes. So if I can do that, I should be able to play most games that are coming out. But some games that doesn't apply to, especially simulators. Simulators tend to do things a little strangely, a little differently. Programming's a little different. Maybe the physics cause, you know, some frame rate slowdown, but I think there's also definitely some optimization. Hopefully they'll be able to get a good programmer in there that can do some excellent video optimizations and make this game run smoothly. Because you can see here now things like implements aren't getting dirty and stuff like that. They're still a long way from doing all that stuff. Oh, my phone's ringing. I'll be right back. All right. Working like a plow should. This is one thing that FarmSim never does. Even with the enforced plowing, that last, I guess, tine, maybe, has something about it that, I'm trying to look and see if I can see. anything different on it. Let's look close up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something about that last tine, the way maybe it's angled or something. Anyway, it makes a larger furrow. So you can see here, you have this deep trench almost that is created on that final, so that's why you reverse the plow back and forth, so that each direction you go, you end up leaving that further into the field, and it pushes this line across the field to here, and then to here, and then to here, and you put your tire in it coming back. At least I think that's what you're supposed to do, and that helps you plow just the same amount every time in a nice straight line. Well, Farm Sim doesn't do that. Now this game and also Farm Expert do it. This game has, so far from what I've seen, it does it better than Farm Expert. And why do I say that? Because Farm Expert, unfortunately, when you get into the bigger plows, the tractor angle becomes ridiculous. And so what ends up happening is as you're plowing, the plow's like sticking way out, and it makes funny curves, and you end up going back and forth. Now we are on flat ground, granted. But this is doing a much smoother job in keeping the line nice and straight, and all I have to do is really just sort of touch the wheel. Farm Expert's a lot more rough in this aspect, but it also makes that deep furrow that we don't get in Farm Sim. You can see here that it's moving that line over, for those of you that aren't plow experts or never noticed before, but that's what we're doing, and that's the furrow that we follow. So I think that that's pretty cool. In this game, I'm liking it because already it's doing a better job than Farm Expert does with it. And it's at least doing it where Farm Sim just doesn't even do it at all. Now, one of the things I'm not liking so much, but that's probably because of the type of plow that we have. This plow does not have the moldboard or whatever you call those. You can see here the tines, and once again, I'll hop out and look. We'll take a look. That are on the plow. We don't have a solid piece. This is usually solid. There's two types. There's this type, and then there's the solid piece. This type kind of spreads the dirt around, and so you see how we don't really have any solid ridges. That's because we're breaking the soil up as we're pushing it. Where a traditional plow that has the quote-unquote moldboard style boards on the plow instead of these cut-up ones or spaced ones, it'll actually leave like pretty, like the Farm Sim looking plow ridges. This plow does not have that. I don't know if this game probably will do that. Farm Expert does it, and so I don't know once again if this game's going to do that or not. We're not far enough in. I would think that they probably will try to simulate that, having both, because I know Farm Expert has both this kind of moldboard and then the other type of moldboard, and or whatever you call them. I call them moldboards because it's a moldboard plow. But there's other names for them too. But in Farm Expert, it doesn't make a difference which type you use. They all end up with the same results. A lot of games are kind of going that route. They're not really like paying attention to that kind of detail. But I'm wondering if they're going to get that in depth with this game. Maybe this is something where this type of plow makes the soil a little bit more uniform. The other type leaves those big ridges. But I gotta say, I am liking the Fieldwork. It's really well done. It does feel a little bit like Farm Sim and a little bit like Farm Expert combined with bad frame rates. And I love the lighting. The lighting is great. It's obviously causing some frame rate issues. That could be another area where I probably still need to upgrade the video card to handle that kind of stuff a little bit better. But it looks really good. However, the fields are kind of hokey to have these like perfectly square fields. So they're kind of like farming areas. The Farm Expert does the same thing. There's parts of the field where you can plow. And I guess in a sense, Farm Sim 17 also does this. But the fields in Farm Sim 17 are usually not just plain old squares. Though maybe they're doing that purposefully to make it easier for your... Because this game's all about hired workers. So it might be trying to help the AI so that they're not having a difficult time with the field shapes. And I'm okay with that. And actually those fields up there don't look like they're perfectly square either. They're kind of hexagonal or rhomboid. Or whatever. So we have a perfectly square field to start with, but some of these fields are not. They're showing off maybe that these fields don't have to be perfectly square. They can be different shapes and circles and squares and rectangles. Somehow I turned the GPS off. Not sure how, but I apologize. We're going all the way. I'm using the tempostat. Trying to keep the tractor in the ridge. There's some kind of chart on there. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like a camel and a bunny. In kilometers. I don't know. Well, that was weird. Something just went weird. Out my window, something just went flying down the path. Maybe it was somebody riding a bike, but they were going really fast. Didn't seem like it would be humanly possible to bike that fast. Uphill. But maybe it was. Maybe it was just me riding real fast. It caught the corner of my eye. There we go. So as you can see here, even inside the tractor, it's fairly easy. Because we have that ridge, the furrow to follow, it's pretty easy to just stay in the tractor because the ridge kind of holds the tire in place, making the line nice and straight. Though I am off track a little bit. Oops. So I'm not getting the job done as neatly as I should be. There we go. Now I'm back. Mud flexor causing my graphics to plummet. I'm getting about 40 frames a second, and I'm looking forward and like nothing looking backwards. All right. So I kind of made a mess of that line, but. Bekarit, huh? Wonder where that is. Is that in Kazakhstan? Alright, there we go. And T. Kind of bouncing along here. So I like that, though I missed and it left some furrow, which I like because that's, you know, I mean, that's like reality. If you miss a part, you're going to leave a little bit of a mess. And we're almost finished. Now we can cheat and click the complete mission if I could figure out how to get out of the like into the interface. But I haven't found that key yet. So this tractor has 136. Our Kloss has 145. And we're dealing with some pretty small implements. It'll be interesting to see how they do the economy in this game because these fields are, once again, pretty small. I would imagine they're trying to make the game so it's moddable. So we'll have to see how it does. I gotta say though, I do like this Mercedes-Benz tractor. I didn't know if I would like it or not, but I do. Oh, it was. There's a work truck that just went down, so that must have been another work truck. There's a work truck that just went by on the tracks. Out my window. What are you talking about, Arthur? I'm talking about out my window. If you recall, a few minutes ago, I said I saw something go flying by, and it looked like it was on the tracks, but I thought maybe it was a bicyclist. But it wasn't. It was actually a truck, because another one just went by. Not going quite as fast as the first one. But this was a bigger truck, too. So see, now, are my frame rates because of the lighting? That's pretty cool, though. I can see the furrow better in the darkness. The darkness at the edge of the field. He likes to shift something in there. He's reaching down and shifting gears. Raise the plow! And it's saying 100%. So we probably could... Let's see what happens. I'm going to run down one more time. It may count it, it may not. Once again, I don't know if you can get past the end of the mission. Let's R the button here and T for cruise control. Ooh, look at all those lights. And another truck just went down the tracks. Okay, so there's really... They're doing some work. Okay, there's two different lights. That's cool. So you can have these lights, and then you can have these lights. I would say we're 100% done. So now we can complete the mission, but I don't know how, because... I'm trying the... Sigh. I just can't do it. I'm trying, folks. It won't let me do it. But maybe we can cultivate now. I don't know. It says complete mission. Once again, I had issues with this before where I couldn't... Let me look online. Let me look on the thing and see what the controls are. We'll figure this out together so those of you that are going to get it know. Next vehicle, those aren't, I have nothing assigned for those. Open chat, load, save. Release mouse. Well, that's why. Show info panels, alt. Rotation. So I think it's probably going to be the release mouse button. Let's see, control. Nope. It's not letting me do it. So anyway, that gives you an idea, though, of what the plowing is like, and I like it. I can complete the mission because I did everything I was supposed to do, but it won't end. So, what's up, Marky?
Hi.
Hey, Butter. What's going on, kiddo? Nice.
Excuse me?
That was Mark belching for YouTube.
I'm a star.
I'm a star. I'm a rock star. One more thing I wanted to show you before we take off. We have up here... I missed this last time. There's a little, like, tractor skate park.
What?
Mark's laughing.
That's a cool map, though.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Looks like the building's up in Parma.
It doesn't. It looks more like Germany than Parma.
Like the shapes of the map, but they call it like
The
brick with like
the brick with the red roofs. Yeah.
Orange brick. Very Parma.
Parma Heights. In yeehaw, pink flamingos.
What's the attitude towards RX-7 video? Petrolicious style.
Petrolicious? I don't even know what that means.
Right.
Mark wants to know if we make a Petrolicious RX-7 video. I don't know what that means. Does that mean hot chicks?
No.
No. Okay, good, because that probably would be appropriate for my channel.
Hey, it's going on my channel.
That's going on your channel.
It's going on my channel.
I'm putting on my channel too.
No, you can advertise it. On
I
your
bet you
channel.
my version gets more popular.
No, I bet you my version gets more popular because I'm the owner of it.
Maybe.
Yep. And I'm gonna just start. I'll make videos of my RX-7 when I do stuff to it. And look at that. Then your subscribers will subscribe to me, and I'll have subscribers too.
Mark-
I only have 22 right now.
Mark's only got 22. I've got 22,000. I'm telling you,
His
Mark.
most popular video for a very long time was one that I produced.
Which one was that?
Drive of the Tiger.
The Drive of the
That's still one of your top ones,
Tiger.
isn't it?
I'm stuck at the skate park.
Drive of the Tiger is still up at the top.
It is. No, it's not.
It was for a while.
Silage tutorials are up at the top. I can't move. My tractor is done. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that pretty much does it for our farm sim video. Or, I'm sorry, cattle and crops. I should get it right. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Another look at the tech demo with some new stuff. So now we have a plow and a cool Mercedes-Benz tractor that have been added in. So I just wanted to update you guys and kind of see what they've been doing. Obviously, they're working on the product, and I'm excited. And it's it's going to be cool when it's done. My tractor is totally stuck, though. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys on the channel.